Lovely to see you,
Good to
as
see you.
always.
Yeah, you bet.
I love those films where you go and you're entertained and you learn a bit of history at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not a lot of people knew about the monsters, but you know. It's,
the alien invasion
the alien
of China.
invasion of China, it's a historical fact, but it's important that kids learn their history, so that's why we made the movie.
Right. What was your experience like in China making this film?
It was great. It was just great. You know, it was such an adventure I went with my wife and kids, and we were there for 6 months, and you know, you're living in a, you know, unlike, I mean, we've lived in Europe, we've lived, you know, all around, but you can kind of get around with English in a lot of those places, whereas Beijing, you know, you can, you know, there are quite a few people who don't speak English, so you really gotta, you know, it was an adventure. It was really fun for us.
Well, some of the landscape in the film is quite striking. It must have been sort of otherworldly for you, wasn't it?
Well, that's amazing. Yeah, and I'd seen pictures of the painted deserts, and we went up to the Gobi Desert at the end. We kind of were there for the last 3 weeks or a month, and that was just really, it's unlike any other place on Earth. I mean, it's just so beautiful. And Zhang Yimou has shot there before with some of his other films, and so I'd seen it in his movies, but to go out there and take it in was really, really something.
Right. Now, you've always been aware of the international marketplace. Obviously, some of your franchise films do well all over the planet, and this film already has been very successful in China, has it not?
Right, yeah, it's done really well there, and which is nice, because you kind of, we bring it out in the West now, and we've already got the head start, so we're kind of, the pressure's kind of off, which is really nice. Because it's, you know, you bring out big movies like this, and it's like white knuckle time a little bit. You know, there's a lot riding on it, and you know, people have put up a lot of money, and you know, thousands of people have worked for 18 months to bring it to the screen, and you want people to go see it. So it's nice to have that kind of monkey off our back.
You must be enjoying the awards season as producer of Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's been great. It was great to see Casey the other night. I was really, really happy for him, and he deserves it. He's so good in the movie, and we're just all really proud of it. And also that they are acknowledging, you know, that movie, we made it for $9 million, which is like, you know, the catering budget on most other movies. So to have it be kind of punching above its weight at these award shows is pretty great.
Why do you think it has caught the attention both of the public and critics? And because, as Jimmy Fallon said, it's one of the more depressing movies out there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think, you know, a lot like Moonlight. You know, it's a very honest, rigorously honest, and you know, story about completely believable characters, and you know, it's you know, Manchester. I've been. You know, we brought, John Krasinski and I brought the idea to Kenny. We've been working, you know, so it's like I've been watching it through every stage, right? And so I might not be the one to comment on it, but I could say for something like Moonlight, which is a movie that I had nothing to do with, but I was just incredibly moved by it because of its honesty and and because of the performances and the direction. I just thought it was beautiful, and so I think little movies like Moonlight or Manchester, you know, I think. What's great is that they're still speaking to, you know, they're kind of not, you know, these huge movies are getting made and these little ones are getting left aside, and it's nice to see a couple little ones kind of in there, still grabbing at the hearts of audiences.
It's so true, and it's like, as you say, it's nice to see the recognition, but it seems to happen. It seems to be happening perhaps more regularly, at least at awards time, when the critical aspect of screenplays and performance is more scrutinized. Maybe it's in that world that these films are made and produced.
Yeah, I mean, at least, I mean, for me, just speaking as a producer, I feel like it's a good thing it's a great thing when people who put money up for those movies get it back. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the big win for us. It's like, it's because then you can go to somebody and say, look, you know, these movies aren't dead. There is an audience for them, and you just have to back the right director, and it'll pay off for you.